Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to recreate this image. This is a inspiration picture. I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to do this on pictures of your own. I was given two images by a fellow photographer to recreate. This is the base image and this is going to be the image that we're going to create the overlay on the base image. I'm going to start working on the background layer first and get everything situated. I'm going to start by cropping the image. I'm going to crop it to a 4:5 ratio. That way we make sure we get the whole image in there and it's sized just perfectly for social media. So with that, I'm going to have extra space at the top and we're going to use generative expand in order to fill in those blank spaces. We're going to click that and let it work for just a second. And it's going to give us three options. Okay, there's the first option. I don't like that one too weird. I don't like that one. I think the third option is the best one. So I'm going to use the third option, and I forgot to create a duplicate layer, so I'm going to do that. And then the generative fill layer, I'm just going to merge it down with the background layer. The next thing we need to do is make a selection of our subject. We want to make sure that the subject is in front of the mask that we're going to put on the next from the next picture. So we want to make sure that we isolate our subject. After selecting the subject, I'm going to select in mask so I can take a peek at the picture to make sure we got all of the subject in our selection. After confirming that we've got all the subject selected, I'm going to make a copy of the subject in a separate layer by itself. So just simply hit Command or Control J to make a copy of the subject. Now we'll move over to the image that we're going to use as an overlay. First of all, make a copy of the background, and I'm going to also resize this image so it's the same size as the other image. Resizing it to that 4:5 ratio is going to leave us some extra space on the picture. I'm going to generative expand to clear up that space, just like the first one. Now, she did request this picture to be black and white on the overlay. So I'm going to go to my adjustments panel and I'm just going to click the black and white. That does the best job to me when Photoshop has updated those settings. So just click that, turn it black and white, and then I'm going to go to the move tool and I'm going to select the entire area. You can simply click Command or Control A to select the entire area. And we're going to take and we're going to move that over by clicking and dragging over to our base image. From previous steps, you remember that we made a copy of the subject. So in order to get that in front of the overlay, we're going to drag it up to the top layer. So that's going to put him right in front of the overlay. Okay, I'm going to move him back down for a second so that we can get the overlay situated, and then I'll move him back in front. But right now I'm going to resize the overlay because right now it's the same size, same ratio as the background, but I want to kind of off center him just a little bit. Let's just move our mouse and just play with the position so you get it how you want it. I'm going to move the subject back up so that he's in front of the overlay. As you can see, we've got some extra space there, so I'm going to use my marquee tool to make a selection of the edge of the picture, and I'm going to right click and hit distort, and I'm going to drag that black space all the way out to fill that in. Now you can play with this how you want to, just whatever you need to do to get all the black out. And you see I left just a little bit across the top, so I'm going to use my remove tool and just swipe that area up there and fill it in. And there we go. We're almost finished with the picture. We're going to make some adjustments to the overlay just by playing with the opacity and the fill until we get it to where we want it. So just adjust the sliders. You can make it darker, make it lighter. But once you get it how you want it, we're just going to stop there. Now me, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to check everything to make sure placement is good. And you see, I'm going to resize just a little bit and reposition just a little bit. And until I think it looks good. I don't want to have too much obstruction of his face. So with this building being a little bit old, I can see that there are some marks that's showing up on his face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the overlay for a minute, and I'm going to zoom in and use my remove tool to clean up all of the spots on the building. And I'm just going to fast forward through this real quick. Just want to clean that up so it looks good and polished and there's no blemishes or spots on the subject's face. Okay, now that we've got that all cleaned up, I'm going to turn on our low overlay again, and we are done. Let me know how you like this tutorial, and if you have anything else that you want to see, just let me know. Until the next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.